Hey guys, it's Kelsey. I am back with How to Kill a Kit with Style layout shares. So this is for September, and as you know, this month I've been playing along with Scraptember, where there were daily prompts. So I didn't play along every day. I played it about every other day. And so this is the order I actually made the layouts in, which is different than the order you saw them, since I kind of just pick and chose what prompts I wanted to do when. So if you're wondering how I carried my scraps through the month, this will be a better help for that. So for the first page, I wanted to dig into the mushroom print and kind of do this neutrally like green and this dusty kind of pink layout. And I really wanted to dig into some of the ephemera I had in my kit this month, which were the gold feathers, acetate feathers, and pretty much anything in my stash that I have forgotten about or not used in a really long time. So I was really happy to pull out a bunch of different like thicker sets that I haven't used in a while. Having these feathers really gave me an opportunity to go and find all my gold glitter alphas, and I had a lot of fun incorporating them this month. So this one is pretty simple. I just did a couple torn strips. It was a scrap lift. So in the process video, you saw the original, and I just kind of copied the torn design. My proportions for the pictures and everything were a bit different, so I tweaked some stuff, but I did get some cut aparts used. I got one of each of the feathers, made my own tag, threw some twine on there, used some Heidi Swapp Color Shine, and this was the first layout. Pretty simple, but this was when me and my mom were rock hounding. So that was a lot of fun. The second layout, I really wanted to incorporate some of the blue elements. There's not a ton of blue in this collection, but I have this like royal blue jacket from work that I was wearing in both of these pictures, so I really wanted to try to pull the little bit of blue stuff I had in my kit onto this one. So I got the blue acetate feather, used up a couple of the navy cut aparts, this little leftover freckled fawn piece I threw in, and then since there's some gold foiling on this paper, I did pull in some Maggie Holmes gold stickers that have been in my stash for a really long time, so I was really happy I was able to get several of them on here. And then I also went through my stash and pulled in some wood veneer just because I was missing that kind of finishing touch element. And I love the way the neutral wood grain looks. Frankie's behind me trying to climb up my scrapbook supplies. Anyways, I just thought I really wanted to try to use these freckled fawn wood veneer as my title, and that kind of helped tie in all the neutral-y stuff, which I really liked. This is a little baby squirrel I had to take care of for a night before it went to a rehab center, and then Franklin came to work with me to meet his doctor and just to get his first physical done when I first got him. So I thought that was super cute. I used the scrap from this paper on the first one as my big chunk here, and then I gutted this piece of this to go forward onto other layouts, as well as the piece behind the pictures to go forward on other layouts. So the piece I gutted from here is now this piece on the third layout. And then I'm pretty sure this is the back side of this paper that I got used up on here. So this one, I'm trying to remember the prompts for each of these because I just did them in such a weird order. But this one, I think this one was my scraps layout. And so I was using a lot of scraps I had accumulated from the first two, but I got another gold feather. I got these freckled fawn leaves from an old kit I threw in on this one, used up some more thickers. I got this painted moth that I was struggling with on the first layout, used up on this one. And then another pink acetate heart. So again, I'm just happy I'm able to use some of the more difficult elements I included in my kit because I was worried I wouldn't get any of them used up, and I got several on this page, so I was happy. I actually think this one was the monochromatic pink layout, but it was throwing me off because I did have some brown that I included just because that was on the paper. But lots of different shades of pink, which I thought was fun with the pops of gold. Then I had this one. Maybe this was the scraps layout. I think this was the scraps layout. So this was at the safari. Just used scraps of the mushroom print from the first layout. This is the B-side from one of the other layouts. This is some scraps from the cut aparts that I wasn't gonna use the front side of. And I just did some simple embellishing with some more of my gold glitter thickers, which I thought was fun. I got another gold feather used up and just some torn detail just for fun. But I love this page. We had so much fun. I love this picture of Bennett feeding the zebras and then the camel, which he was very brave to feed because The camel is hit or miss if he's grumpy or not. So, but he was good today. So I was proud of him for feeding some of these animals that sometimes can be more intimidating. I fed an ostrich on this day, and my mom's husband, Mike, also tried to feed an ostrich and he got pecked. So we had a good laugh about that, even though I'm sure Mike was not super happy with that outcome. But fun memories, I wanted to document that. I documented this for, I think it was Avery's baby book, but I had a couple more pictures I wanted to make sure I had in my book since it was also an experience for me. And then this is Bug Day, the first time Bennett got to come over and meet Franklin, and then he fed him some bugs. So that was a lot of fun. I was really happy I got this moth print used up and a couple more of those bugs. I got 3 of these arrows that my mom gave me that I threw into my kit this month on this page. And again, just more scraps. I liked how like kind of neutral this one was, but it was a lot of fun. So got that one used up. This is the hearts layout. I know that for sure because I got a ton of hearts on this page, but this one was fun because I handmade this big heart element for the background and then just pulled some scraps in. This rose gold foil paper was from that companion kit that I had leftovers of that I was trying to use this month as well. So I'm glad I got bits of that used. I got some Happy Mail die cuts used, used some punches and some more wood veneer pieces. So I love this one. And then this is for the same trip documenting flying to Minnesota. So this is actually the first page with all of these layouts. But I wanted to keep this one simple because it's kind of the first page going into the Minnesota trip. So just kept it to kind of the airplane. And this was for the die cut challenge, which I had a lot of fun because I had a ton of really fun travel die cuts and stickers from like Ronnie and my sister. So I got several of them used up, as well as another yellow acetate feather. So, and some more washi. I finished this roll of Arrow washi this month and I was really happy with that because it takes me a really long time to use washi. And then I just finished it up with some yellow enamel dots. So there's that. This one is the torn paper prompt. So every piece of pattern paper got torn on this one, which was fun. I like tearing paper anyways, but it was fun on this one just because I just tore every single piece of pattern paper that I had. Got some more bugs used up, another gold feather, and some more glitter gold thickers. I loved this set because it has the blue foam and I just felt like it went extra well with this layout since I was using blue. Franklin, come here. One moment. Please come here. You cannot hide under there. Ugh, come here. Come here. Thank you very much. Good Lord, sir. Covered in hair. He's trying to make a little fort with my supplies. So Franklin also had a couple cameos this month, if you watch the videos, but he's gonna be with me for the rest of this because he's being a hooligan. This one is probably my favorite layout I made this month because I realized that I had my One Canoe 2 sticker books that I completely forgot about. And this second one had a lot of coordinating colors with this collection. So I got a ton of stickers used up on this page for the sticker prompt. So I basically pulled out everything from that sticker book that was in my color scheme and just piled it on. I had a lot of fun with this one. This was the layout I finished using the gold Arrow washi on and had to pull in the polka dot washi to kind of do the final little bit. But yeah, I love this one. It was just simple layers and a lot of layering of One Canoe 2. And I miss One Canoe 2, so it was fun playing with it again. But this was the house my mom grew up in Minnesota. And we always try to visit it whenever we're in the area, so we drove by it. And then this one, which challenge was this one for? I think this was the hoarded challenge because I've been hoarding these Prima Marketing paper flowers from my Happy Mail for forever. And I kept hemming and hawing if it went with this layout, but part of me was like, use them because they've been in your stash long enough. And I felt like with this wedding layout, it was just appropriate. So got those used up, got some more gold, more scraps, more cut aparts, and another gold feather. I think that's my last gold feather, so I was happy that I got all that used up. And then this layout was the circle challenge, and I got my final insect used up, and instead of painting it with acrylic paint, which was the mistake I made the first time I used the moth, I used Heidi Swapp Color Shine, which did a lot better job of keeping the details of the wood veneer. And then the final feather, I guess, is this one. But simple layers. I did make a giant circle. This is my last 12 by 12 from the companion layout I was trying to use with this one this month, or companion kit. And then just layers to kind of create this mirrored effect with the embellishment and the photo cluster. But got more stickers from the One Canoe 2 used up, and some more Heidi Swapp Color Shine. And then for the final layout, this was supposed to be a star prompt, and I thought I was gonna get a ton of stars on this layout, and then I got distracted using all the stickers again from the One Canoe 2 sticker book, and ended up with just using 6 wood veneer stars. So I don't know if I failed on this one. I really wish I could have done the prompt better justice, but I really wanted to use the rest of the 12 by 12s I had for this kit and as much of the stickers as I could, since I was really trying to pull it in this month. So I think I did pretty good though. I did a lot of layouts, like 13-ish. I didn't count them, but more than I've been doing. So I thought that was pretty good. And now I'm gonna go over what's left of my kit. So I have quite a bit of embellishment from this little container left, but I did use the rest of the freckled fawn leaves. I used all of the chipboard bugs. I used half of the, maybe more than half. I don't remember how many were on this sheet to begin with. But I used at least, if not more, half of the acetate feathers. I used half of the little brass arrows. I still have 3. Part of me still wants to hoard them for another layout because I just think they're really cool. I have one more freckled fawn piece I didn't get used up. I'm shocked I still have this rubber mushroom left. I thought I was going to use this like immediately, and I didn't. But I still have scraps, and I still have half a paper pad from this kit, so I'm pretty sure I'll use it whenever I'm back with this kit. And then I threw these in, but because it's rose gold instead of yellow gold, and the pinks were just slightly different, and there's a lot of blue in these that aren't in the collection, I ended up not really using them as much as I tried. But I didn't think it was that bad because I did still pull in a ton of other stuff from my stash to use up. And then as far as the scraps, I still have like half a sheet of this cut apart sheet, which were the border strips. I didn't use a ton of those, but this is all I have left of the other cut apart sheet. I think I did really good with the other one, so I have that left. And then I have quite a few scraps, but again, I think I had way more paper this month than I usually do. So I still have quite a bit to push forward into whenever I use this paper pad again. Because like I said, I still have half of the paper since I only pulled out half of it, but I loved this collection and I had a lot of fun with it. And in that bonus collection, I used the rest of the 12 by 12, so all I have left is scraps. So I think I did okay trying to pull some of that stuff in. But that's this month. That was a lot of fun. I do have a kit ready for next month, so stay tuned for tomorrow when I do my kit share for October. Is it August, September, October? October. We went through August already. But I will be back with that kit tomorrow, and I'm really excited about it. So we're gonna be scrapbooking my St. Augustine trip from last year. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you check out everyone in the playlist for how to kill a kit with style. And I'm pretty sure Scraptember is still going on. This is the final day, and there's a playlist called Scraptember 2023 if you want to check out all those videos. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.